Okay, it's recorded. So,
Okay.
Charukan, shall we start with Thilini's one, Charukan?
Yes, of course. So, good morning, Thilini. Good morning, Tharindu. Thank you very much. And
Good morning.
Thilini,
Good morning.
Thank you for that wonderful and very detailed session. Okay, because the opening you took was very nice. It was very solid and very clear and strong opening, right? So you explain and you introduce about yourself, and you like clearly mention what are we going to learn. So everything was very nice, right? The opening was very good. Actually, I noticed you have used various different colors to visualize your presentation, which was very good, right? The only thing that in terms of the visuals, I noticed was some slides. It was actually a bit cluttered with a lot of information, right? Sometimes it was a bit hard for me to, read and understand the content of the slide. So if you can, just make it a little bit clear and more simple, uh, of course, using all the colors and those shapes and everything, that will be like really good. Of course, the engagement with the participants, I would like to suggest that if you can, a little bit more interactive and engage with participants, and encourage them to listen questions. Asking questions, or maybe to if you can ask some basic questions from participants, like guys, okay, so how can like anyone tell me what is CRM, or if you can tell me, okay, can you read aloud the first point? Okay, so likewise, if you can just get the participants engagement a little bit more, the session will be equally interesting to you as well, just to uh, facilitate. Because sometimes we can't force participants to turn on the cameras, because sometimes they might be having problems, technical issues as such. So we can always encourage their participation over unmuting their mic or the text, right? So overall, I think a very solid presentation. Just that you need to keep in mind the time factor, right? Sometimes when we are like facilitating, if we like really don't keep our attention to the time, we might drag a little bit. So that actually happens with everyone. So I would say just keep that in mind about the timing. And if you can give us a little agenda before you start the training, a little agenda about, okay, the total time for the session like this, and we'll be cascading the time into these pieces, and the participants will always have a clear idea about the entire program, right? So that was the few things that I noticed. Tharindu, what about you?
Yeah, since Charuka gave a very detailed explanation, I'll keep it short. I think overall the flow was really good. You were very comfortable with. I'm sure you've done this many times, so it was very comfortable to watch and hear, and the flow was really spot on. It was nothing distracting you from the content. It was very clear, precise, and the content was spot on. There was nothing much to complain about. And only thing I noticed also was still need the maybe a little bit more engagement with the audience, and also a bit of housekeeping. I think Charuka covered a lot of points there. So I think that was it. So overall, it was a it was really comfortable to watch. Actually, it was very clear. All the points were very clear. So yeah.
Thank you very much. Advice and areas that improvement is needed highly taken, and thank you so much.
Thanks, Sydney. Tili, shall we give the Tharidu's feedback also?
Yeah.
You can start. Ladies first.
Okay. So, Tharindu's, as usual, a lot of information, and I loved it. In fact, I learned some certain things from your presentation, and it's very good content in detail, and actually you have taken the real data from your area of subject is concerned, I noticed, and you explain it so well. Little things that I noticed from my point of view, if you actually could have taken some pictures to draw attention to the subject. I don't know whether it's actually possible with your area, and at least something like the graphs, some graphical view, it would have been much nicer. And other than that, overall, I enjoyed your presentation, and that was a lovely one. Charuka?
Sorry. Yes, yes, Thilini. I think yes, you actually spot on. Yes, Tharindu. I mean, you are like no beginner to the social media and digital marketing aspect. So the points, the contents of the presentation was spot on, right? And your opening is actually good, and you actually got a icebreaker of the participants as well. Um, I would say that if you can practice a little bit more, if you can voice practice, right? If you can practice your voice, mainly voice, plus the plus a very attention grabbing beginning or an opening to your presentation, you can actually catch and keep the attention of all the participants in the program, because your visuals were amazing, right? Your presentation, your colors, it was amazing. It was not too much cluttered. The words and the images were very clear, like visible. You were actually audible to everyone, so you had a very soft tone in your voice. It was actually good, right? uh, the timing wise was also you are good. You actually got stuck with the time. It was actually good. I would say if you can engage a little bit more with the participants, right? If you can get participants to engage a little bit more with you, that will actually make your life easy also in actually facilitating this, right? So like everyone, I mean, like almost everyone using social media now, right? If you can get them to engage, like just like you do in our induction programs. Okay, so go to your social media, search on let's say central finance. So what do you see? Do you like it? What are your ideas to improve it? Okay, what do you think? Right, what can we do like in a different way to get more outcome, right? Like that, have a steady flow of engaging with participants, right? That's the only the area of improvement that I saw in your presentation, right? All in all, it was very I mean, wonderfully executed. Super. Thanks, Arvind.
Thank you very much, both. Well noted, all the points. So, Shahrukh, shall we give the feedback to Shahrukh Thilini?
Yes.
You can go first. Yeah.
All right. Charuka, your subject is something I actually like, and that's something that actually we are trying to do also right now through these IFC. And your starting was very good, and you had more engagement with the audience, and you were asking questions from them. You were making them really comfortable before you started your session, and you also gave them the forum to ask questions back from you if you want, if they want any clarification. So that was also something I noticed. And the details, how you explain the things, your presentation was done, I found it very very nice. To be very honest, I even got the link to my personal email, so I thought when I go there I should go through it. And I do not see much there other than little things like you actually have completed your presentation within the time frame, extra 2 minutes only. So Tharindu has managed to complete it just before the timing, so that was good. And both of you have actually uh, kept in mind that you need to complete it, which I was not being able to do it. But when it comes to yours, it had a lot of information and very easy to learn. And I, of course, overall loved it. And I don't have much to actually say about this presentation to say the areas of improvement. So it was fully covered.
Thank you, Thilini. Thank you very much. Well noted. Well noted points. Thanks.
Okay, so Charuka, I think as Thilini said, nothing much to complain about because I think you have gone through all the theoretical aspects of it, the gloss, the interactions with the audiences. I think everything was pretty much covered, and I saw you engaging with the audience like constantly, keeping their attention. So it was good. The flow, the information was clear, the way he spoke was very comfortable, so everything was spot on. And only thing I noticed was maybe if you had like a small introduction about yourself, like that was the only part I saw as missing. Other every other aspects to my knowledge was actually covered. So yeah, good job.
Understood, Tharindu. Thank you very much. Thanks. Thanks. I of course missed that introduction part too. So thanks. Thank you for that.
Okay, shall I stop the recording now? I think we
Yes.
completed.
Yes. I think I'll drop an email to Lalinder containing our